What relationship will you never recover from? My boyfriend proposed to me in a grocery store parking lot. It wasn't romantic, but when he said, I know this isn't perfect, but you are, I said yes without thinking. That was Monday. By Friday, I was in the ICU. My spine shattered, my jaw wired shut, my face tore open. And worst of all, there was no us when I woke up. No flowers by my bed, no calls on my phone, not even a text. Just beeping monitors and nurses who looked at me with pity. See, my boyfriend was the kind of man who controlled through rules, not fists. No driving at night, no crop tops, no posting without his approval. But he never hit me, so I told myself it wasn't abuse. The engagement felt like proof I was safe. The night of our car crash, we were out to dinner celebrating. He drank too much. I offered to drive. He said no. I finally pushed back and told him he treated me more like a prop than a partner. He laughed and said, you think anyone else would want you? He then shoved me in the passenger seat and started driving. The ride home was silent, and then lights, screeching metal, blackout. I was told later that I was pulled from the wreck with 3 cracked ribs, spinal fractures, and a metal rod, now keeping my jaw together. The surgeon said I'd walk again, but it won't be the same. It's not. My legs burn every time I stand. I can't smile fully, can't chew right. But what hurt more was the fact that he didn't visit until day 3. When he finally walked in, empty-handed, eyes darting everywhere but me, he said, I didn't mean for it to get this bad. You always make everything worse. I asked if he still wanted to marry me. He just said, I don't do well with caretaking. Then he left. And just like that, I was alone again. That's when his mom stepped in, not with compassion, but with gaslighting. He's hurting too, she texted. You don't know what that crash did to him. She sent me therapy links for him. Then the smear campaign started. He told people I grabbed the wheel, that I was suing him for sympathy. My friends believed him and stopped responding. Someone from my own family even said I caused it and was now playing victim. My physical therapist, Zoe, was the first person who didn't treat me like a cautionary tale. I had known her for years, but we were never close until she asked me if I wanted revenge or healing. I said, why not both? That's when we staged the goodbye lunch. I had Zoe help me draft a fake message from his mom, asking me to help set up a surprise dinner for his birthday. We told her I felt guilty, I felt bad, I wanted to make it up to him in the way I know best. Of course, she fell for it. She took me up on it and even helped me prepare the surprise. On the big day, he walked in, and when he saw me standing there, he looked like he'd seen a ghost. He said, you shouldn't be here. I smiled at him. You're right, but I want to give you something first. I then handed him a box. Inside the box, the ring he gave me, which after research cost $75. And beneath the ring laid a neatly folded hospital invoice for $187,000 with his name listed as the responsible driver, highlighted in pink. I'm returning what doesn't belong to me, I said. He opened his mouth to speak. I cut him off. You did enough when you watched me choke on my own blood and couldn't be bothered to show up. I looked at his mother. You wanted a daughter-in-law you could control. Instead, you raised a coward. I left without another word. That night, she called me. I let it go to voicemail. You know, she said, if you really cared about him, you would have died in that crash. That hurt, but I didn't cry. I just saved the voicemail and started laughing because I was about to use that voicemail much more than they could ever imagine. The full story is linked below.